Okay, let's take a look at Joe. Poor Joe missed the tax-free weekend when he was buying clothes for his kids. Joe now has to pay sales tax on school clothes for his 6 children. If the pre-tax total at the register is $236.78 and the sales tax rate is 8.25%, how much did he pay total? Okay, Joe. The first thing we need to do is think about how we are going to calculate the total amount he's going to spend. So let's say our total, that would be the sum of the prices. So we just add up the totals on the tags plus sales tax. So we know how much the tags added up to. The tags on the clothes added up to $236.78. Now we have to talk about sales tax. Well, we are going to pay 8.25% of the total of the tags in sales tax. So what we're really looking at is this question. What is 8.25% of $236.78? If we can answer that question, we can fill in the green circle, and then we can find the total amount that Joe is going to pay for his kids' clothes. Unfortunately, though, Joe's going to be buying more clothes in about 3 months because all his kids are going to grow anyway. Okay, I am going to pull out our is over of is percent over 100. I have what is, so X is I have my percentage right here. I know it's the percentage because I have a percent symbol right there. Of, that's this guy. And I know on the bottom right, I always have 100. So is over of equals percent over 100. We can cross multiply. And we get 100x is equal to whatever 236.78 times 8.25 is. I'm going to pull out my handy dandy calculator. 8.25 times 236.78. That's 1,953.44. And I'll admit, at first I was thinking, man, that's a really big number. What did I do wrong? But we still have this last step. We still need to divide by 100. That gives me $19.53. This is our tax. So that is the number that we are going to put in our green circle. That is the number that we are going to tack on to our 236 and Joe gets a total of $256.31. Okay, the math department went out for lunch to celebrate the success of the new free tutorial program that happens in the library at Padona College. Their bill was $65.23. If they want to leave a 23% tip, how much should they leave? Well, we want to know if this is our percentage. We want to leave a percentage of the total. So we can rewrite our question as, what is 23% of $65.23? We're still going to use our same old formula. Is over of is percent over 100. This says what is, so X is 23%. I know that's my percentage because it has the percent symbol. Of $65.23. So we cross multiply and divide. I end up with 100x is equal to 23 times 65.23. It helps when you get all of the numbers in there. And I get 1,500.29. Now, I am not going to leave a $1,500 tip. We still have to divide by 100. All of a sudden, you thought you wanted to be my server, huh? That tells me X is right at $15. So if we want to leave a 23% tip, they need to leave $15 on the table for their server. Now here's Josh. Poor Josh, he's in college and his professors haven't adopted free textbooks yet. So Josh shows up and he spends $851 on textbooks for the spring semester. He was able to sell them back to the bookstore for $75. What percentage of the total did he get back? Y'all, this is for real. You spend a boatload of money on textbooks, you go to try to sell them back, and they give you like pennies compared to what you paid for them. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we sort of have a question here already formulated. What percentage of the original total did he get back? I'm going to amend it just a little bit. We want to know we know the total. We know the original total. That was $851. So I'm going to substitute that into my question. Did he get back? Well, what percentage of $851 is the amount he got back? That's $75. This is going to be pretty sad, y'all. We're still going to use is over of equals percent over 100. I'm hoping that as far as formulas go, you're starting to see a pattern here. We have is 75. So I'm going to put the 75 where the is. I'm going to keep my 100 in its permanent spot. My of is 851. And then I have what percentage. That's the same as saying X percent of something. This one's a little bit different when we cross multiply, but that's okay. You guys can do it. This is 851X is equal to 7,500. I want to use the opposite operation or the inverse operation of multiply, so I need to divide. So I get X is whatever 7,500 divided by 851. So Josh is getting back approximately almost 9% of what he paid. That's sad. Poor Josh. That is the end of our adventure into percentage problems. I hope that gives you a little more confidence when approaching these. And it gives you a process that you can use over and over again, instead of having to worry about which formula you use which time. Same formula every time, it works.